Hello. This is T3 Play. So what we're gonna do here is open some packs today because we've started to do the expert section of the battles and they're getting pretty tough. So what we're gonna do is convert our shop tickets. We've just done 2 hourglasses, and what we're gonna do is cycle through each of the packs and open them. So we'll start off with the genetic apex packs, and we'll just do probably 5 each of each one, just so we can get decent cards for each of the collections, and then we can see what we get and if there's anything decent. And a lot of these will be new for us because we don't have much of the new ones, but let's see if we can get anything good. Yeah, they're okay. Couple of new cards, not bad, won't complain. The execute is probably the most useful one because we can run it with the execute EX, but we've got loads of those. So we just keep opening genetic apex for now. Yeah, so we've got 359 hourglasses. Each one takes 11, so we've got plenty of packs to open. Eevee, not bad. Helioptile, okay. Another full art Charmander. Okay. And what we'll do at the end, after opening all the packs, we'll look at how our deck looks, and what I'll do is improve all the decks that we have for each of the energy types and see how the deck looked before and how we looked after, so we can see what we're running with. So hopefully some good luck with opening it backwards. Nothing amazing so far. I keep forgetting, when you open it reverse, the best card is the first one. And yeah, I have done on many occasions where I've got a good card from the back, and then I try and sneak and check if it's a god pack, not realizing the cards are backwards, you can't even tell. And the fact that the first card was actually the last card. So yeah, Sabrina, very helpful, so I'm happy with that. So Sabrina is a card that we really need. We need 2 of those to run generally in a deck, because it's very helpful, because what it does is it swaps out the active Pokemon to your opponents, one of their bench Pokemon that they choose. So it's a good Pokemon, good supporter card to have. So we reached 300 cards. Not a lot, but we're getting there. Got a lot of holes in our PokeDex, but slowly but surely going through our solo battles, we'll get rewards and we'll be able to open more and more packs. Okay, let's open some more. Hoping for some EX Pokemon in this. I do find it weird sometimes the packs are reversed already. Okay, Ekans, Slowbro. Okay, but unlikely we'll use him. Prefer the other version of the Taurus, which hits EX Pokemon for like 100 damage. Okay, I think we'll change it up now. Yeah, go for the Mewtwo deck. Mewtwo packs. We'll get like 5 of those. Cycle through each of the packs just so we can get a decent base. I think then we can focus on more of the newer packs, because a trend we've seen is the newer packs are generally get better and better. So you want to focus on the newer packs. And then if there's something missing from the previous packs that are very good, we can then go back or see if we can get the free wonder picks or use the pack points. So nothing amazing here. Keep opening it. I'm sure some of these will be useful. They may not be great, but they have use because we can still use them. So what we found is what we're struggling with is we don't have enough Pokemon, and also the Pokemon we don't have the evolution lines or many evolutions at all. So it's a struggle. Okay, some very good cards here. The Gardevoir, especially we already have the Gardevoir, but now we have the second one, so we can run a consistent Psychic deck. And Dratini, if we can get the Dragonite line, very good card. And the Blitzel had some play. I'm not sure if we're going to use it anymore because there's a lot of really good electric Pokemon out now. Like the Pachirisu is very good. I like the Pachirisu and obviously the Pikachu EX. But the Blitzel and its evolution does have play. Yeah, stuff like this where the pack has already turned backwards. Bit weird, but then I get drawn to it. Okay, Articuno EX, a very good Pokemon. It's still to this day one of the meta Pokemon. So a very good card to have. You see a lot of people running double Articuno 18 trainer decks. So what they'll use is just 2 Articunos and the rest of them trainers and supporter cards. And what the aim is to get the Misty out quick, ramp up, and then you can hit 80 damage on all the Pokemon. And recently you see play with Palkia doing this as well. So you can see 18 trainer card Palkia decks, but the prevalent one is the Articuno because it only needs 3 and can do 80 to any basic Pokemon, can kind of take it out. And even EX Pokemon can't handle multiple attacks before they ramp up. PG, double PG, not great. This Licky Tongue is awful as well. But Pidgeot EX, not bad. Do like that card. Let's move on to the Pikachu collection, see what we get there. Nidorina. Ooh, full art Snorlax. Nice. Probably won't use it. It takes 4 energy, which is a big investment. To do 70 damage. Not amazing. Let's see. Hopefully something good. Have we even got an EX? Yeah, we did get the Articuno before. Let's get something good. Mienshao. I do enjoy using the Snom and its evolution that puts you to sleep. Puts the opponent to sleep. Do like that. Early on in these solo battles, there are a couple of tasks where it comes useful, like against electric. It's very useful because it's not weak to electric. It's weak to metal, so it has some play. Goldeen, good new. Seeking's interesting because it does a lot of damage, but it is a coin flip. It's one of those where it's either nothing or it hits. A lot of new cards. Bruxish is interesting, where if it has any damage, I think it does a 90, and the old Gyarados is decent. Obviously the EX is much stronger, hits harder, but the existing one has some limited play where it's not an EX, so you only lose 1 point if you lose it, and it discards an energy. But you don't see it run that often anymore. I generally don't like running Gyarados because the opportunity to snipe the magic up is too big, and requiring 4 energy. You have to rely on Misty a lot. Oh well, so we did get the Misty, so that's a good card. It's probably one of the most stable cards if you're running a water deck. It's probably one of the first cards you put into your deck, because if you can flip a coin and get where you can get infinite energy on a water Pokemon, if you keep flipping heads, so you could really in your first turn flip 4 heads with a Palkia, hit for 150 in your first turn before the other Pokemon, when you're not even meant to have any energy, you can get it active and take the opponent out, which is why it's very broken, but it is what it is. It has, you see a lot of people running the 18 trainer deck because of that. It's a very good card. Omanite, nothing great here, but we get new cards, which is very good to see the Pokédex filling up. We're roughly halfway in our genetic Apex collection. Let's move on to Mythical Island. If we can get a Mew EX, that would be amazing. Larvesta, Cramorant. See, Budding Expedition is calling us. So Budding Expedition can retreat your Mew if it has damage on it to your hand, so it's very good. Get out jail free card. Superior is pretty good when running with Celebi, so what you can do is double the amount of grass energy on your Pokemon. So because Celebi runs coin flips, if you have 4 energy on it, you have a Superior active, you have 8 coins to flip, where you could potentially do 400 damage. So we have leveled up, open some more packs. Geodude, blue, decent, protects us in for 1 round, can come in handy. Don't really see much play with it, but can be used, and I think there are tasks where it wants you to collect 3 blue cards. Cool, so we're going through the packs, roughly halfway through. LGM, I really like the LGM in a psychic deck, because the Behemoth has a very good ability where I think it hits for base 20 or 30, but then it adds 20 damage per bench Pokemon that they have. So if they're running a heavy bench deck, it comes in very handy, because it only takes 1 energy, and it's just stage 1. So you can practically hit for 80, 90 in your second turn if they have a full bench, which is pretty good. Eevee, this is the most used Eevee, where coin flip, limitless attacks it can do. A lot of new cards, which is good. Executor, very good, because it can hit for base 80 and then additional damage depending on the energy that they have. Florges is decent, or however you say it. Florges, Flogs. However it is, it's okay, Pokemon. Even if you don't get anything, top tier. At least we're getting new cards to fill out our deck. Venipede, I like that. The Scolipede is a very good card. Okay, hold on. Was that 3 Venipedes in one pack? Oh my days. Horrible, horrible pack. 3 Venipedes in one pack is disgusting. And Stonjourner has been a very good fighting Pokemon for us. Yeah, I'm hoping we can improve our fighting deck. Well, actually, no. It's decent. It does decent for us because we've got the Stonjourner that can at least do some damage. Our fire deck is atrocious. Even with the Magmortar, Snivy. So you see the changing color in the background. That means there's something good in here. Okay, full art superior. So we do have 2 now. We did get the Snivy. If we can get another Snivy out and get the evolution Servine, I think. We could run a Survivor deck, superior deck with the Celebi. So let's open one more. Then we'll probably change to the newer collection. Let's do a backwards pack. Backward swipe. Anything good? Blue. Chatot has some play in fishing decks where you keep pulling cards. So his ability is the number of cards that your opponent has in their hand. That's then you shuffle your hand into your deck and pull that many cards. So it's a good way to quickly evolve your Pokemon because you constantly shuffle your hand, use what you need, and then shuffle it back and keep doing that. Has some play. And we did get the old Amber, which is needed to evolve the Aerodactyl, which is a good EX Pokemon. Come on, Dialga. Bibarel. Toxicroak. Nice. Electivire. Decent. Do we even have Electabuzz? But new Pokemon, can't complain. Yeah, so we don't really even have an Electabuzz, I think. But we're getting some good, decent cards that we can start improving our deck with. So can't complain. Can only get better from here. Korea, Myanmar. It's okay. Korea, so we'll have a consistent psychic deck we've got the full Gardevoir line. Spin it round, hopefully get something good. But Dialga would be good. Combi, Tangrowth, Togepi. Nice. Pachirisu EX. So that's a very good card because it only requires 2 energy and can potentially do 80 damage if we attach a tool to it. So it could be a Rocky Helmet or a Cape. And it can do 80 damage, which is pretty decent for 2 energy. So I think that will definitely go into our electric deck. That's hands down. So Dialga is looking after us. Bibarel, Poochyena, the new Magneton. Not bad, 2 energy can hit for 50. think we already have two. Actually, I think we only had one of each before. The older one, which has the ability to add extra energy, which I think we'll carry on. If we get a Magneton, we'll carry on running that one, just so the older one, just so we can ramp up its energy by itself on the back line. Nothing so far. Skarmory is decent. I really like the Skarmory. You attach a tool to it, and on its first turn, it can hit for 50. It's like a beefed up Farfetch. So that is a staple, I feel, in any metal decks, because it can hit hard and fast. So you can really do damage to even EX Pokemon, because they need to ramp up. While they're ramping up, they need minimum 2 to 3. They're probably already taken 100, 150 damage. Okay, let's see if Palkia treats us nicely. I think we did well on the Dialga decks. Not great. New Electrode. Yeah, 1 energy for 50. Not bad. Depending on the state of our electric Pokemon, might use it. But let's see. What we're going to try and now do is, because currently we don't have enough duplicates of the same Pokemon, we do struggle to have a consistent deck, so Rocky Helmet is very helpful. So we can run that with the Skarmory, with the Pachirisu. So what it does is, every time if your opponent hits you, they take 20 damage, like a Druddigon. So if you add it to a Druddigon, which does 20 damage because of its rough skin, they get hit for 40, which is very handy. Yeah, so what I was saying about existing decks, yeah, we don't have enough duplicates, so we're having to run multiple Pokemon lines, evolution lines, which makes it inconsistent. So what we can try and do is get the right cards, at least get consistent decks going. And having a consistent deck is much more helpful, because then you at least know what to expect. Because right now with especially the fighting deck, we've only got a lot of basic Pokemon, no evolution lines, so then we have 12 random Pokemon. And we can't evolve, so we can't really hit too hard. Makako, not bad. Hits for 30 and does burn damage, which does additional 20 damage based off a coin flip. Oh, is it 20 damage or 30 damage? I think it's 30 damage plus 20 burn, yeah. So last few packs left, then we'll do our wonder picks, complete our daily rewards, and then we'll go into the deck compilation. Cricketart, Cynthia's very good with Togekiss and what's his name? Garchomp, yeah. Does additional damage. Decent support card. And I think we got the Togepi and Togetic. So can come in handy if we can get the Togekiss. Some backwards luck. Regice okay. Nothing amazing. Skarmory is probably the better card. We did get the Rotom. And what's the Rotom? It does additional damage if they have a tool attached. So let's just go through our rewards, collect some of these emblem, shop tickets, etc. So we've got notification that we've got other emblems for the other collections. Let's go through them, collect them. Yep, because we've got the Cynthia Chase card, allows us to have a rental deck. We've got the Pachirisu Chase card, so we've got another rental deck. So these rental decks, I'm not sure if I'll ever use them. I enjoy using my own decks, even if they're atrocious. Get more joy in them than using their decks. And I don't like the compilation of their decks. They run a lot of different Pokemon, multiple evolution lines, which I don't enjoy. I'd rather keep it small, have what, 3 different evolution lines, max 4. Yep, these are for having collected each of those Pokemon. Thank you. So we can do is quickly see what our deck looks like. The Pokemon that we do have, you can see the grass is building out. Our fire is pretty small. Our water deck is bulking up a bit. Electric is decent. Psychic looks decent. Fighting, there's a lot there. Dark. Metal's a bit small. Very big. Colorless. And we've got a ton of supporter cards. So it's coming together. Do some of the bonus picks. Let's see if we can get that Togepi. So it's in the top left. Let's go top left. See if they try to trick us, and watch. It's probably in the bottom left. How is where I usually pick. Okay, it wasn't, but so either way I would have got a shop ticket. So what we're going to do now is start building our decks and see how they look before and after. So you can see on the left we had the Roserade and Roselia. So what we've done is taken them out, and because we've got the new Executor, put that in, so we'll make it more consistent when going for the Execute, because we only had one Executor. Now we have a chance of putting both, and we've got 2 different kinds, so hopefully more consistent. With the fire deck, we've taken out the Chimchar, and because it wasn't doing much, it wasn't hitting hard enough, so we put the Salander in because I think it has more use case for us. With our water deck, we've removed the Lapras and the Finneon, and we've included the Snom, as well as we've got the Palkia, so we want to include that. It hits a bit harder. So I like this deck now. With the electric deck, the only improvement is we've taken the Magnemite line out and increased the Raichu that we have, as well as the Pachirisu. So I really like this electric deck, will be very consistent. Our fighting deck hasn't seen much improvement. We did get a Marowak, which is helpful, hits for 40 minimum. So it hasn't improved too much, but it's okay. Our dark deck looks pretty much the same, but we did get a Nidorina, so we've thrown that in, and we've added a Weezing in there. Our psychic deck is just a bit more consistent. We've taken the Drift Blim line out and included the additional Gardevoir, so now it's a super consistent deck. And I was already happy with the Jinx and the Golurk. For the metal deck, we took out all the colorless Pokemon, added the Wormadam, as well as the Shieldon to give it a more of a metal deck. So what we'll try and do is now use these decks as part of our expert battles. So if you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Bye-bye.